What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We got a good video for you today. We're going to be updating a classic. But before we get started with that, I want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody who has already liked and subscribed to our channel. It's because of you that we continue to make content. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below or the little logo in the corner, and that will subscribe you to our channel. We're going to continue to make content, so we'd love for you to see it. And we have a new Instagram channel. Not so new anymore, I guess, but we are still gaining followers. So please head over to Instagram, find us, Work Knife Balance 939, and then follow us there. So we're going to continue to post videos, post content on there. It'll bring you to this page and let you know what we're doing. But that's a really good way to interact with us. Let us know what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you like, what you don't like, or just chat about knives, because there's a lot more that we can do on social media when it comes to Instagram that we can't do on YouTube. So thank you very much for everyone for the support. Let's go ahead and dive into this knife today. Today we are going to be looking at a Civivi, and we are going to be updating a classic. That is right, we've got the Elementum 2 over here with the button lock and the flipper. So this knife needs absolutely no introduction. All of you probably know this knife. 99% of you probably own a version of this knife, whether it is the Elementum fixed blade, the Elementum XL, the Elementum button lock without the flipper, the old school flipper with the liner lock, or the Elementum Mini. There are very many different options out there for this and so many different customizations to it. It is a classic knife that everyone, especially once you get into the knife community and start looking at stuff, you see, and it's there. Elementum is Civivi's staple knife. They mean, with everything, they send you this sticker. With every new box you get this little sticker right here of their flagship knife, the Elementum. So it's something that even if you haven't purchased one, you've seen it in that sticker if you've purchased a Civivi. This is one of my most recent Civivis, and it's not really actually mine. If you've seen my other video, this is my wife's, and so I purchased this one for her. She carries this, and she keeps it in her car. It is her knife that she has around with her. I had it for a little bit, about 2 days, and then she said, hey, where's my knife? I need that in my car. So now it is hers, and she's got it there. I will be picking up another one of these for myself because I love it. I just have to wait till she says it's okay to get another one. But yeah, these are absolutely fantastic. I love the Elementum. I do have one of the old liner lock Elementums, and this one has seen much love. It has been with me for quite some time. The day for this is past. As you can see, looking at it, there is clearly love on this knife, and it is not something that I will ever get rid of, because this was probably one of my first really cool knives that I got and thought it was absolutely fantastic. Also, I don't like really tossing knives too much. I really like holding on and growing my collection. I'll get to a point where I need to get rid of them, but I haven't hit that point yet, so I hold on to lots of things because I'm a hoarder. But yeah, there are much needed upgrades that they brought with the Elementum 2, and as much as I love this knife and everything about this and the journeys we had and the adventures and the memories that come with this, this knife is now obsolete. I hate to say it, but it's true. This is so much better. This is what the Elementum should have been originally. This is what the Elementum 2 should have been when it came out with, when they had the non-flipper tab. Now with the flipper on this and the button lock, this knife is absolutely fantastic. Probably going to be my vote for budget knife of the year when it comes down to it, just because it hits a really good price point. $65 for this knife. You get 3 different options on it. You get a black G10 with a blacked out blade. You get a green G10 with a black stonewash blade. And then you have this natural G10 with the satin blade as well. Fantastic knife, really good ergos. You all know it, you love it, you've seen it, you've held it, you're probably holding it right now as you're watching this video. But there were some really good upgrades they brought with this new knife here. So let's go ahead and measure it real quick while I've got it out on the table. Nothing's really changed. We're looking at 7 inches for an overall. We're looking at 3 inches for a blade. We're looking at 2 3/4 for a cutting edge on that. Choil, fantastic. You can choke up, you don't need to. It's a little small, but it fits fantastic for what it is. Great jimping on the back here. And now that you've got the button lock, it is so much easier. You can keep your hand out of that blade's way. You got a nice deep carry pocket clip right there. Good action on it. Not ambidextrous. The old one wasn't. Why would they change that? That's the one thing I think they should have changed as well that they missed on. It is a good flipper right there, and then the button lock brings it down. Now here's something fun. The old ones were D2. They upgraded this, and we've got Nitro V now. We've got Nitro V steel. So that's something that's really cool and pretty fantastic. We'll go ahead and do a couple quick comparisons. Do the Ontario Rat 2 up top, and we'll go ahead and do the Spyderco Pair 3 down below. So you can see it is really close to that Rat 2 in size, and really good comparison with the Pair 3 as well. So it is definitely going to be a really good kind of small EDC carry. Not small, but compact EDC knife. This is my size knife that I like to carry in my pocket. I have lots of larger knives that I will carry. For example, the Ontario Rat 1 and the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. But I prefer to have that smaller size because these just take up so much pocket space. You got to make sure that you've got room for other fun shenanigans to put in your pocket there. So, yeah, this is, I mean, I don't know really what to say about this other than these upgrades were fantastic, and they definitely were a well-deserved upgrade to this. The button lock action on this is phenomenal. It is superb. It is something that you don't get on every button, but it is absolutely great. You can see it's elevated there when it's in the locked position, and then when it's down, it is flush. You can't really feel where it's at. And then the button has some milling on it, so you've got some milling, and then it's also concave too. So I don't know if you can see how it is concaved in there. Let's see if we can kind of get you in. But it does have a concave to it, so you can get a good press on it while you're in there. Yeah, it's a really good knife. It's a classic. There's not much else to say about it. This is a staple that will be around for a long time, and this is just a well-needed upgrade. This is like when you go from the 90s Hondas to a, I don't know, 2000 Honda. This is what they did when they went from the Gen 2 Tacomas to the Gen 3 Tacomas. And you can argue with me there, but I really like the Gen 3s. So yeah, I mean, this is just an upgrade that you needed. And I think it's a well-deserved one too, because for a knife that was starting to get outplayed, I will say that. The Elementum, for as fantastic as it was starting to get outplayed. This is something that was much needed to keep it lively. Everyone is switching to button locks. They are becoming the new fad. They are fantastic, and there's no reason why not to. They are much safer. I mean, look at that. You don't have to get your fingers anywhere in the blade's way when you close down. So if you're new to knives, this probably brings you a lot more security. Oh, I don't have to put my hand right in front of the really sharp thing? Sweet, I like that. Plus, it's easy. This is so easy. When it's done well, it is fantastic and is super slick. So, yeah, this was a much needed upgrade. The Nitro V is really nice. The G10 on this is fantastic. I know you could get G10 on the older ones. And we're starting to see some really cool aftermarket stuff. Spacers for the back, which are really cool. Some really nice titanium lasered scales to put on these as well. This is just a stainless steel skeletonized liner in here, so you can see that they've done that for some weight, and it feels fantastic. I mean, I think these come in under 4 ounces. Not 100% sure on that. Let's go ahead and check really quick. Yeah, 3 ounces almost exact, 3.1 ounce. So these definitely come in at a really good weight, really good size. There's not much to say about it. You can get some cool ones, like here, let's check this out. You can get something like this guy right here if you want. Wha-pow. You can get the antiqued brushed bronze on there too, but yeah, this is so small. There you go. This just shows you how much Civivi loves their Elementum and how much I really like the Elementum as well, I guess, too. They've got so many different variants of the Elementum out there that I mean, this was needed and this will probably take the cake. it's going to be either this or the CJRB Pyrite button lock for Budget Knife of the Year. I can almost guarantee it across the board from a lot of people. So, yeah, not much left to say about this. A well-needed upgrade. Let me know your thoughts. How do you like the button lock? Do you prefer the old liner lock? What do you think about the color schemes? I really love the natural G10. I would love to see them do a cabochon wood. I really like the wood handles, hence the wood on my old Elementum right here. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think? Are you carrying this? Have you picked one up? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Yeah, I want to hear from you. So yeah, reach out, and until next time, TTFN.